Assalamu alaikum students. Today is day 3 and today our lesson will be movement in plants. On day 1 we had discussed about the characteristics of living and non-living things. In day 2 we had a lesson of movement in animals, and today inshallah we will discuss about, or we will talk about the movement in plants. Okay, so as I explained earlier, that plants show their movement in a different way than the animals. Okay, so first of all, if we will talk about the movement in plants, some lower animals, some lower plants that are some unicellular lower plants, they may move by means of special organs like this flagellum. What it is, students? Flagellum. It is just like a whip-like structure. What it is? Whip-like structure, a string-like structure, which helps the animal to move its flagellum here and there in water especially, and that enable that type of lower plants to move. Okay, and the other organ which they use is called as eye spot. It is here, eye spot. That eye spot helps that plants to know where the sunlight is coming. So what are these plants, or what are its types? That is Euglena and Chlamydomonas. Right now I'm showing you the picture of Chlamydomonas. I repeat, Chlamydomonas. And another type of lower plant is Euglena. All these lower plants are found in water. So that's why they use this whip-like structure, or this fiber-like structure, which is called as flagellum, which helps it to move here and there in water. And they also have another organ which is called as eye spot. That eye spot help them while swimming, that from where the light is coming. Okay, so that is the movement in lower plants, and we are discussing this topic from page number 14 of your book. Okay students, now coming next to our higher plants, how the movement in higher plants take place. I repeat that all the plants need light to make their food. Okay, and all of you know that plants prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. So when they need light, they prepare their food, and where this food is being stored or made, it is stored and made in leaves. It is stored and made in leaves. Okay, so when the plant prepare its food in the leaves, how do they move? That when the plant grows up, you have seen, you can look into this picture, that when it is seed, then it grows up. You always have observed that stem always grow upwards towards sunlight. Why it is so? It is because the stem carries leaves and the flowers on it. Okay, so it carries leaves and the flowers on it. Leaves need sunlight, flowers need insects to be attracted. That's why this stem always grow upwards. It movements upwards. Okay, while the roots, they always grow downwards, away from light, towards the soil, because the roots have to absorb water and minerals from the soil. Okay, so this is the movement in plants. Why the stem always grow upward or show its movement upward? Because it has leaves on it, it has flowers on it. Leaves have to capture sunlight to make their own food. That's why the stem always grow upward. while the roots, they always grow downward towards the soil because they have to absorb water and minerals from the soil. Now, last but not the least is the example of sunflower. Okay, how do some plants show their movement towards uh, certain factor? Like some flowers open up in daylight and close at night. Like the leaves of touch me not. I explained it earlier in lesson 1 that they close when they are being touched. Okay, and the sunflower turns its face towards the sun, means the sunflower moves or show its movement according to the movement of the sun. According to the movement of the sun, it turn its face towards the sun. Where the sun will move, its petals will move there as well. Okay, students. So today we have talked about the movement in plants, that the plants can move, but their movements are slow and they cannot move from one place to another place on their own. Rather, they show their movement by increasing in size and width. I explained earlier about the lower plants like this cl4 and another one is Euglena. So I have told you that they use this whip-like structure which is called as flagellum, which is called as flagellum, and there is another organ which is called as eye spot, which gives them the sensitivity to light. Okay, so this is the example of movement in lower plants like Euglena and cl4. Then we had talked about the movement in higher plants. All of you know that plants prepare their own food through the process of photosynthesis, and this food is stored in the leaves, but the stem always grows upward towards sunlight because it has leaves and flower on it. So when they will grow upward, definitely the leaves will get sunlight, and roots always grow downward away from light to absorb water and the minerals from the soil. And in the last, I have explained you about certain movements according to certain stimulus, like the stimulus of light, stimulus of touch, and etc. Some plants show their movement according to light, according to touch, etc. Okay, so that is the recap of our day 3 lesson, that was movement in plants. Okay, students, I hope all of you have understand lesson 1, lesson 2, and lesson 3. Give me your feedback through WhatsApp or through Google Class. If you have any confusion or query, you can ask me through WhatsApp or the Google Class. Thank you.